What a beautiful day, isn't it? Morning sunshine, warm summer wind, and the smell of the earth itself. A great reason to put on your coffee and to start your day. Not a reality for Ukrainians anymore. Our mornings start like this. Is happening on Ukrainian soil every day since February 24th. It is worse than terrorism. This is war that Russian Federation has begun in Ukraine with a full-scale invasion. Cowardly, at 4 in the morning, they launched 1,000-pound missiles to all of our major cities. Peaceful towns with peaceful people woke up with the sound of heavy explosions that everyone literally felt in their bones. Russians brought war back to Europe, violent, racist, and genocidal. I was born in '93, in newly independent country of Ukraine, which history comes more than 1,500 years back. I'm a generation that's supposed to live and raise children in my own prosperous, peaceful, and life-loving Ukraine. My reality has changed. We are now all learn how to assemble weapons and how to find resources for our military. Imagine for a moment that a 1,000-pound bomb has just exploded on a relatively safe distance from you. Imagine that you have to expose your own fear to your child and loved ones. Take nothing with you and just run. Run because the next missile can without hesitation kill you. Reality that every Ukrainian felt and continue to feel every single day. In a first world, European, progressive country in a 21st century. Behind me, you can see for your own eyes what a heavy explosion of a bomb can do to an apartment complex in Borodianka, only 1 hour away from our capital, Kiev. It is literally split in two halves. Devastating. After bombings and missile attacks on February 24th, Russian evil troops using tanks and heavy machinery started marching on our soil, killing everyone on their way. Destroying little towns and villages like this one where I'm walking right now. Hostomel is only 30 minutes away from downtown Kiev. My Atlanta brothers and sisters, let me put this into perspective for you for 1 second. If Atlanta was Kiev, then Russians would have occupied towns like Roswell or Marietta. That close. There are hundreds of thousands of stories from survived people here after temporary occupation. Look at these pictures from after Ukraine armed forces pushed this evil away from here. They were violently abusing men, torturing them to death. Not military, civilian, peaceful people. Russians were raping Ukrainian women. And, think carefully, they raped children. Afterwards, they killed those children in front of their mother's eyes. What kind of war is this? And most importantly, what kind of people are those? Are they really a humankind after all? It has been 6 months of active war in Ukraine. 6 months, people. 6 months since Russian Federation is bombing Ukrainian towns. Ukraine has already more than 20,000, only civilian, men, women, and children, dead. While our Ukrainian armed forces is burning and pushing this Russian scum away from our land, civilians are praying every day that today's air raid sirens were just precautionary. You all can see a dump of destroyed and burnt vehicles, and this is just a tiny, teeny fraction of the actual destruction that Russian Federation has made to Ukraine, to our glorious Ukraine. Americans, Ukrainian nation is already so thankful to all of you because of the military support that your government provides. But people themselves need support. Bullets and heavy weaponry cannot rebuild a home for a mother of 3 whose husband was killed fighting for Ukraine's freedom. Guns cannot bring back towns and communities and have been vanished under Russian missile attacks and bombings. But I am certain that help is near.
Well, people outside, I think they should rally more for more assistance for Ukraine, and I think they should implement the sanctions that the president has spoken about.
That's why we're all here today. I myself lived in Atlanta for 6 years, and the most important thing I've learned is how big the heart of a Southerner really is. Today, as an officially registered Ukrainian volunteer, I'm urging you to donate to Ukraine. We are trying to bring light and power to destroyed communities at the Ukrainian front. We collect donations to deliver solar, portable, autonomous charging complexes that are strong enough to power a Starlink satellite dish used by our military, to charge any amount of portable electronic devices, and to give a sustainable source of light around itself. It is very strange to even consider nowadays that someone might not have electricity, but this need is essential and is much needed at the Ukrainian front. These complexes goes for around $2,000 each, and we already delivered one of them to the front. Today, with your help, we're trying to support 2 or maybe more Ukrainian villages that has been just unoccupied. Every dollar you donate is going for this cause. Every t-shirt, every painting, and other merchandise was specifically delivered to you from Ukraine, made by local artists and donated by like-minded people who are just trying to help. Every dollar you donate today will literally give light and power for those Ukrainians who are in desperate need. Today, we are united like never before, and the world cannot stay aside of an unprecedented genocide that is happening to a nation in a modern world. What history of our today we will tell our children tomorrow? How much more wars and conflicts we must see before we finally learn? These questions need to be asked for those in power daily. But the power we have today is to help people who lost everything. And just like our boys destroying the Russian tank at the front, we can give light and hope to normal, peaceful people. We can do this together. So let's celebrate a little bit for the change you all can, and I'm certain will do. So please, donate to Ukraine, and thank you. Slava Ukraini!